Hey friends, this is AJ. Welcome to our series of Literary Ages. In this video, we will be discussing about Elizabethan Age Part II, and our writer will be William Shakespeare. We have been reading William Shakespeare for years, but I have brought really very important points about William Shakespeare. I will definitely recommend to watch this video completely. You will definitely get something interesting in this video. So, without wasting time, let's get started. And here is some general key facts about William Shakespeare. He was born on 23 April 1564 and baptized on 26 April in Stratford-on-Avon, United Kingdom, and died on 23 April 1616 at same UK. He is known for his epitaph. Epitaph means the inscription on tombstone. Good friends, for Jesus' sake, forbear. Good friends, for Jesus' sake, forbear to dig the dust and closed here, and cursed be the he that moves my bones. So we can understand clearly by these lines that how conscious William Shakespeare is to take about his bones even. And he is known as Bard of Avon or Swan of Avon, sometimes called as the English national poet also, and he wrote 37 plays and 154 sonnets. And of course, Ben Jonson remarked him as he is not of an age but for all time. So William Shakespeare is a legendary and is known for his plays, sonnets, narrative poems. And here is some important points. Again, life of William Shakespeare can be divided into 4 parts: the apprentice, comedy, tragedy, and romances. In this very first part, apprentice, comes Romeo and Juliet and some other plays also. And this Romeo and Juliet is the most staged play of William Shakespeare. In comedy, As You Like It and Twelfth Night are the greatest plays. In tragedy, we can see Hamlet, Othello, King Lear, Macbeth. These plays are known as 4 great tragedies of William Shakespeare. Romances, The Tempest is one of the greatest plays of William Shakespeare. And of course, some other points. Titus Andronicus is known as Tragedy of Blood, which is written in collaboration of George Peele. George Peele is one of the great writers of university wits, where Christopher Marlowe and some other writers like Lilly, Laws, of MNGC Peele. These are the quotes. MNGC, Cambridge, Peele, PLLO. And my next video will be on university wits, of course. Now, printer of Shakespeare's plays is William Jaggard, and printer of sonnets is Thomas Thorpe. We should definitely remember these 2 names often asked in exams: William Jaggard as the printer of Shakespearean plays, and Thomas Thorpe, the printer of Shakespearean sonnets. Passionate Pilgrim is an anthology in which Shakespeare's sonnets, some sonnets, first published in 1599, and as we know, his sonnets were published in 1609 then, but some of his sonnets were earlier published in 1599 in this anthology, Passionate Pilgrim. So this was published by Jaggard, and only, look at this fact, only 2 sonnets and 3 extracts from Love's Labour Lost were published. So I'm telling these information from an authentic sources, from the authentic sources like Oxford Dictionary, and of course Dictionary of Oxford Dictionary to William Shakespeare. So of the original quartos is a format of a book, a kind of pamphlet, a kind of book can be said. The Original quartos of Shakespeare's plays, none is divided into numbered scenes. So in earlier quartos, none of the plays, none of the play was divided into scenes and acts. Although in quarto 1, Romeo and Juliet, a printer's ornament occasionally appears where new scenes begin. So can be said in Romeo and Juliet, but only Othello is divided into acts. Yes, in quarto only Othello was divided into acts, but rather than other plays, rather than Othello, none was divided into scenes and acts. We'll see in first folio and second folio later some other information about acts and scene. Okay, source of Shakespeare's plays. So here two sources are mentioned: North's translation of Plutarch's Lives and Holinshed's Chronicles. So William Shakespeare took the inspiration from these two great sources. Plutarch's Lives were translated by Thomas North, and from the translation of North, William Shakespeare took the inspiration for his plays like Antony and Cleopatra, Julius Caesar, Timon of Athens, Romeo and Juliet. These four plays were taken, the source of these four plays were taken from North's translation of Plutarch's Life. There were 50 biographies of writers in Plutarch's Life, and 23 paired and 4 unpaired biographies are there in Plutarch's Life. Holinshed's Chronicles, these are the historical plays, as we say, the source of historical plays of William Shakespeare were taken from Holinshed's Chronicles, like Henry IV, Henry V, Richard II, Richard III. These are historical plays of Shakespeare, and the sources of these plays are Holinshed's Chronicles. Key facts about Shakespeare's plays. Now, Hamlet inspired from Saxo Grammaticus. This is the writer who wrote Gesta Danorum, or history of Danis. So, history of Danis written in Italian. And Othello, the story was taken from Cingio, the author of Hectamati or 100 Tales, came in 1564, which Shakespeare read in Italian. So, the next fact is King Lear. The source of King Lear is Holinshed's Chronicles, of course, a mirror for magistrate planned by George Ferrers, later by John Lydgate. The Gloucester subplot derives from Sidney's Arcadia also. So the source of King Lear can be seen easily. Macbeth. Thomas Middleton adopted and abbreviated the original play. So these are some key facts about great tragedies like on Hamlet, Othello, King Lear, and Macbeth. Now, coming into Shakespeare's folios. First folio, second folio, and third folio. Although there were a number of folios, they were a continuation of publication of William Shakespeare's plays. I have mentioned 4 great folios here during 17th century. The first folio came in 1623 by Haminges and Condell, the editor of first folio. Our editors are Haminges and Condell. 37 plays, but there were 37 plays of William Shakespeare, but only 36 included in this folio. and Pericles was not included in this. In the first folio 1623, 19th of the plays are divided into acts and scenes. Look at this interesting facts. Only 19th plays were divided into acts and scenes, and another 10 are divided into acts only. So in Nicholas Rose edition in 1709 was the first to divide all the plays into numbered acts and scenes. So the very important facts, the edition of Nicholas Rose came in 1709, in which he divided these all the plays in acts and scenes. But before this, there were only 19th plays were divided into acts and scenes, and another 10 were divided into only acts. A verse to the reader written by Ben Jonson on Droeshout portrait appears on the facing title of the first folio. So on the facing title of first folio can be seen a poem by Ben Jonson, To the Reader. So this is a really very important fact can be asked in exams, so we should definitely remember this. And then second folio came in, which was published in 1632 by Thomas Coates. Thomas Coates printed the second folio for 5 different publishers. Look at this, 5 different publishers named: John Smethwick, William Shakespeare, Richard Hawkins, Richard Meighen, and of course Robert Eliot. So these were the 5 different publishers for whom Thomas Coates printed the second folio. And this in preliminaries of the second folio include John Milton's first published poem, An Epitaph on the admirable dramatic poet William Shakespeare. So look at this very important fact that John Milton's first published poem, which was based on, of course, Shakespeare, but was published in the second folio. So it was titled as An Epitaph on the admirable dramatic poet William Shakespeare. So we should remember this. The elegant paper stock used William Prien remarked in the Historiomatics came in 1633 that he remarked that playbooks are grown from quarto into folio, and that Shakespeare's plays are printed in the best crown paper for better than most Bibles. So he remarked that the pages are used better than the most Bibles, or one of the best papers was used in this folio. So this was remarked by William Prien. And its third folio came in 1663, which was published by Philip Catwinde. The third folio appeared in 1663 with the second issue in 1664. So the 1664 date is really very important. Friends often ask in exams that the second issue, which was added Pericles. Look at this, Pericles was not included in first folio, but in third folio this was included. And 6 apocryphal plays, or apocryphal plays means doubtful authenticity, the plays having doubtful authenticity. So these are the plays by William Shakespeare, but their authenticities are doubtful. So therefore these plays are known as apocryphal plays. The London Prodigal, Thomas Lord Cromwell, Sir John Oldcastle, the Puritan or Yorkshire Tragedy, and Literaria. So these are the plays came in third edition of William Shakespeare, which was published in 1663. we're often asked about Pericles, that in which folio Pericles was published or included. So look at this third folio. On the title page written the third Imp, seven plays never before printed in folio. In the title page written the third Imp, seven plays never before printed in folio. So these were the words written on the title page. A fourth folio came in 1685, which was published by H. Herringman, A. Brewster, and R. Bentley. So these were the publishers of fourth folio, which came in 1685 and was included 43 plays. And a claim on title page was made, that is, added 7 plays never before published in folios, same as third. So as the third folio written as the same in fourth also. So these were 4 folios, really very important. So let's move further. Suppose this is the list of Shakespearean plays. Look at this: comedy, history, and tragedy. All's well that ends well, As You Like It, Comedy of Errors, Love's Liver Lost, Measure for Measure, Merchant of Venice. So you can read these plays and you can go through. You will definitely get something interesting in these plays, as the greatest dramatist William Shakespeare has done really great work. So in next slide we will go through quick facts about William Shakespeare again. Shakespeare used the word, the longest word of Shakespeare can be seen Hanif Tudinitatibus in the play Love's Liver Lost. So this is the word often difficult to pronounce as Hanif Tudinitatibus. This is the Collins Dictionary defines the word as invincible, glorious, honorableness. So this is the definition by Collins Dictionary. The next one is The Tempest and King Lear are the first Shakespeare's plays to be printed in North America, New York City, in 1761. So these plays, The Tempest and King Lear, were the first Shakespearean plays published in or printed in North America. Tale of Gamelin, an anonymous 14th century narrative poem, influenced Shakespeare's As You Like It. And the last one, Shakespeare has no heroes but only heroines, remarked by John Ruskin. So thank you very much, friends. If you like this video, please do share, like, comment, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.